was your reaction to Pam Bondi when Representative Jayapal said there are Epstein survivors right behind you, including Lisa Phillips and others, and her disdain and contempt in not looking at them and her attitude, like, I won't be bothered. I found it so jarring. It was one of the most, I think it might be an iconic moment later when we look back. But what was your reaction?
Yeah, I was actually in the annex of the judiciary hearing room when that happened. And kind of behind the scenes, there's these libraries that are uh, off of the dais, and the room went silent. And it was just such a shocking moment. And I mean, to me, especially as a woman, I don't know how you can refuse to even acknowledge the pain and suffering of other women who've been sexually abused and exploited. But I'll just say this, there was a lot of analogies made on the internet after that hearing, saying things like Pam Bondi is to Donald Trump, like Ghislaine Maxwell is to Jeffrey Epstein. And I think it's an apt analogy because, let's be clear, Pam Bondi is fully responsible for her own actions in this case and elsewise. But it does make you wonder, why is she doing this? Because at the end of the day, she has to live with herself. She's going to have to look in the mirror when she meets her maker and say, did I make life choices that make me proud? And the way in which she's conducting herself in this administration, one, is so lawless and without basic, like accountability in a normal administration and a normal Congress. Not only would she be held in contempt, impeached, but I mean, she's actually committed crimes as the AG. She can be held legally responsible for what she's doing. And my question is, why? Why is she doing this? And I also think that, there must be some promise from Trump that she's going to get some sort of like blanket pardon before they leave. But then there's the moral aspect of it. There's the human aspect of it, of how do you look yourself in the face and say, I did the right thing when the moment called. And I can't get into her mind, but she looks so dissociated to me. I was like, oh, something is really not okay here.